¿Soy la presidenta o qué?
Okay. Hello, my name is Gerardo, and I will be talking to you about homelessness. And I wanted to state one thing, that in the past I was unfortunately unhoused or unhomed living in a temporary housing situation for about a year. And I developed this interest in aiding this community after meeting so many of these people within this community. And I wanted to bring you back to how you survived this morning. You woke up today in a warm bed. You were able to brush your teeth in a working sink, look in the mirror, fix your hair, possibly use a working toilet. And I wanted to tell you, in Texas, about 2019, about 25,848 individuals weren't able to live this way. 1,900 of these individuals were family members. In 1,800 of these individuals were veterans, people who fought for our country and developed perhaps mental illnesses that didn't help them or prevented them from surviving completely. 1,300 of these individuals were young adults, people who do not have enough resources, who have not lived on this earth for very long and are having trouble contributing to their life and providing for themselves. And I wanted to say that we can take up that step. We can contribute ways that can aid these people in housing by contributing our time and resources to help this community. And why should we help, you say? Because in fact we are already helping. We are contributing by our tax dollars, city buildings, constructing areas so that homeless people cannot sleep there. Instead, we need to help. We need to change the culture behind homelessness, and we must do this in a safe manner. And we must do this by not confronting them out of nowhere in their compounds in the forest that can lead us to danger. And you know how many people in Houston that were homeless passed away? One homeless person in every 3 days passed away. Perhaps many situations. I mean, they're faced with a lot of violence towards them. They're faced with a lot of unsanitary conditions that give them a hard place to sleep, hard place to manage their hygiene, and the lack of shelter. They're sleeping on the streets. They're sleeping in somewhere temporary, somewhere that's typically not safe, and we neglect them in terms of we ignore them. And that lives into my second reason, is that we dehumanize them. We ignore them. When's the last time you remembered their face, their characteristics of their facial features, or perhaps even maybe just their ethnicity? Can you remember the last homeless person? You can remember their ethnicity? Typically that's because in our culture around this homelessness, we typically associate them with drug addicts, mentally unstable people. Therefore we forget about them, let them go from our minds, and we must realize they have absolutely no one. If they're on the street, it's because they're on their last straw, they're on their last leg. And how can we treat someone like that? And this is what we think we can resolve this issue, is how can we help? We can save their life, we can save their tax dollars, we can save someone's son, daughter, or father. And I think we can do that by providing sponsorships, providing them with a gym membership so they can take care of their hygienic needs, clothing donations, volunteering at food places, food shelters, knowing resources for them to contact when they are in that position, housing first places. We can also provide domestic violence phone numbers, because some of these individuals are escaping domestic violence. That is 1-800-799-7233. We can also change our perspective of homelessness by thinking more of providing for them rather than chasing them away. And we can't help these humans. They are humans just like we are. We can't help them by neglecting them. We need to take a discriminatory outlook on life towards them. And I must say before I close out that we must do this in a very safe manner. We mustn't go to their homes, in their compounds, in the forests. That is dangerous for us to do that. We can create a negative stigma if someone who's mentally unstable attacks us while we are trying to help. But we must we must realize that they are mentally unstable, and we must reach out to them in a safe manner for everyone to exit out of that situation safely. And I think we can do this all together, and that is my message for us. We must contribute to these resources that are helping these individuals, and we can become a future resource for these individuals. Thank you. Yay!